You know, it's a strange week in crypto, and the biggest news you can really find is that Elon Musk changed the Twitter logo from a bird to a Shiba Inu. Maybe it's nice to finally have a slight breath we can take here without horrible bad news. Although that's not really true because the Treasury Department flat out said that DeFi and decentralized assets are a threat to national security. We're going to talk about all the news stories of this week right now. Let's go.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Street. And before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button in honor of the Masters and one very broken-legged Tiger Woods. I've once again got on my hat, my Nike. Actually, after this stream, I'm going for about a 2-hour drive to play some golf with a friend from New York, and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm golf ready. Slightly injured shoulder, slightly injured elbow, kind of messed up fingers. Golf is hard when you're 46 years old. They don't tell you that. It's going to just destroy your body slowly, and you're just going to get worse and worse and worse at the actual sport, which is not really a sport. It's more of a game, right? Golf is a game. Golf's a game. Anyways, a hobby that I hate and love, but hate. But yeah, man, Tiger was limping through the Masters yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that. Every shot is on a hill, and his leg doesn't really work, and it's kind of hard to watch, man. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But anyways, you guys don't want to, this is not a Masters Revelations show. We're not doing breaking news on predictions of winners and scores. But can you imagine, though, like doing a golf video that like does a Bitcoin prediction? It's like Tiger Woods wins 7 Masters, and someone's like, on the thumbnail, but it's me and not Tiger Woods, and nobody cares. Because that's how stupid crypto YouTube kind of is, to be honest. We bait you in with exciting titles about things that are probably never going to happen with no idea, and we make stupid faces and use bright colors. And because you guys are Pavlovian dogs, you're here for it. I'm here for it too, man. I don't know how, but like I turn on my YouTube, I go in there. I don't know who was watching what in there, but like it's like basically half naked girls playing golf, like athletes from Eastern, like attractive athletes from Eastern European countries doing like long jump, and like crypto videos that are probably mostly scams. I don't watch any of that stuff. They just know me, man. I guess. I don't know. They dig in deep with that algorithm. Let's talk about the news, man. Talk about the news. Let's talk about it. This is the big news today, guys. Job numbers. Bitcoin can move on the numbers with the jobs in the United States. And do people have jobs or do people not have jobs? And how many people have jobs and how many people don't have jobs? So important because inflation and interest rates and the Fed and jobs and who cares, man? But we got to talk about it, right? Here you go. The U.S. added the fewest jobs in years as hiring slows more than expected. By the way, more than expected, they expected 240,000 jobs, and we got 236,000. Within 4,000, hiring slowed more than expected. Dude, 4,000 jobs across the entire country when you have an imperfect way of counting and literally nobody believes your stupid metrics anyways. Some people have like 12 jobs. Right. But so it's a big nothing burger in a shocking world of big nothing burgers on a daily basis. Speeches from the Fed, Job Department, Labor Department, Bureau of Job Labor Departments. Yeah, and unemployment drops from 3.6% to 3.5%, meaning Fed can keep on tightening if they want, even though we all know that the Fed has already over-tightened because they're idiots. Idiots. But the story that I mentioned before, which is more impactful than jobs probably, is that decentralized cryptocurrency markets threaten U.S. security, according to Treasury. In a new report, the department lays foundation for regulation enforcement of DeFi markets. They were actually talking about Bitcoin too. Dude, you know, like they're saying the quiet parts out loud now, right? Elizabeth Warren and her anti-crypto army of geriatrics and idiots. Geriatric idiots. I love old people, just not the ones that run our country. And then they're now coming out in Treasury and being like, yeah, it's literally a threat to national security. Like, explain to me how Sushi Swap is a threat to national security, man. I don't know. But of course, they're probably really concerned about the banking system and dollar hegemony, which is getting the screws put to it all the time. Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia today said, yeah, we're not going to like please the United States anymore. Got up off his knees. You know, no more free pleasing for you, United States. It's a crazy world out there, you know. Brazil getting in on the action, some European countries starting to settle in the yuan instead of the dollar, and we're gonna die, and the dollar's over. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Probably not gonna happen, but you know, whatever, man. But yeah, they're really saying the quiet part out loud, as I said, like just flat out writing this long ass report. And we saw the White House's report recently that went from like, hey, we should look into this to crypto bad. You know, but they're flat out saying that, you know, we're out here doing crime and laundering money and sanctions evasions and all the stupid old FUD stories we've heard 1,000 times. It's all fake and nobody cares. But let's be honest, maybe crypto is a threat to their systems, not to national security, but certainly to the dollar to some degree and the banking system and basically all of the things that they use to oppress the average citizen on a every single day basis. Dollar ain't gonna die. It's got another major competitor. Sure, agree with that, Chongtown. Tigalima 35 said, nice kicks in your avatar. Move out, Scott, while everyone still accepts USD. Moving doesn't do me any good, man. Moving's not gonna do me any good. Moving on. Head of Thailand's opposition party promises $300 crypto airdrop if elected prime minister. Report. Local stakeholders call the move a marketing gimmick. Yeah, you think? While others say it's the most efficient way to distribute economic stimulus. Okay, so there's like a little bit to unpack here. Kind of a crazy story. They're saying they'll give. This is a contender for the prime minister of Thailand. He's promising every citizen 10,000 baht. That's $300. If he can win the election. He's a real estate mogul, and he will distribute via digital currency. We have no idea which one. Probably Doge, right? They said this will give some economic relief, but I don't know whether to be like, honestly, is this exciting? Are we super excited that a guy in Thailand is going to airdrop $300 to people? It sounds like A, he's buying an election, and B, money printer go burr, it just happens to be digital currency, and C, it really does seem like a marketing gimmick, and D, is this going to be like some central bank digital currency that gets airdropped? I mean, hearing a presidential prime minister, candidate even say the words airdrop is a little cringy. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? Not feeling it, man. It's cool, I guess, that we are on the radar here. But yeah, I don't really need them to like print a new scam shitcoin to give everybody $300. I mean, maybe just send them Bitcoin in El Salvador style, and I'm here for it. But it sounds to me like he's basically just buying an election. The big story of the day, Dogecoin drops after Elon Musk Twitter stops using its dog logo in something that literally anyone with a fucking brain in their head could have predicted. And I was on Mario Nawfal's crypto roundtable Twitter spaces, I don't know, like Wednesday, Monday, whatever day they did the dog, right? And there were a bunch of Elon Musk homers and dudes that were like, like 1 million followers whose names are like Doge, Tochi, Naka, Shiba, I don't know, who were arguing with me, like arguing with the passion that what this meant is that if he's changing the logo to Doge, guys, it literally has to mean that Doge is going to become the currency of Twitter, that they're going to push it forever. There was one guy on there, this guy's got like 1 million followers, don't know who he is on Twitter, and got, bless him, bless his little heart, arguing that it was like, because Doge is not serious and there's so many people in the world who are not super serious, that people like me who are being serious about this, it means that Doge has to work. And it was literally like the most incoherent ramblings of stupidity that I've heard in a very long time. And Simon Dixon and I were all there. We were just like, Come on, man. Come on, man. They were like, then why did he do it? He obviously did it. I was like, the guy is a troll and it's fucking hilarious. And he even said in a Twitter thread, like, someone was like, if you ever bought Twitter, you should change the logo to Doge. He was like, that would be hilarious. Maybe Doge will become a global world currency with President Elon Musk, running planet Mars. But man, come on. He's just fucking with you. And it's hilarious. And I'm here for it. And it's great. And I'm glad he has a sense of humor, even though Twitter kind of stinks. This morning, I posted my newsletter to Twitter. And then I came back like 10 minutes later to post something. I was like, wow, is Twitter broken? Like that tweet has literally 0 likes, 0 replies, 0 retweets. Listen, I don't care about engagement, but I was like, it's kind of suspect that there's nothing. So I went and just clicked the like button, clicked it. And it was like, Twitter has disabled this function on this tweet. I'll tell you exactly what it said. I tweeted it, but no, it said, some actions on this tweet have been disabled by Twitter. Crazy. Can't do anything with it. So I looked into it and I went to Substack, or I Googled it, and it was like, Twitter has eliminated embeds in Substack. But that was like saying that like if you try to embed a Twitter link into your Substack, it won't embed. Because apparently Substack is launching something called Notes that could be similar to Twitter. I don't know, but Twitter basically just like, it was like, fuck Substack. So if you post a Substack link right now on Twitter, apparently you cannot interact with it. And it seems, and what's else is suspect is right when I tweeted about that, my following went down 200 and then all my tweets stopped getting engagement. Really some questionable things, Twitter. But I do like the new Twitter vibe in general. Except for the 7,000 bots and the stupidity. But guys, like, I don't know. Let's find a Doge chart here while we're here. There's that one's the stonks, but let's look at Doge. Right? First of all, like I was making the comment that Doge didn't pump as hard as you would expect, right? But like it retraced the entire fucking move. It was at 7.9 cents before. You could even say anywhere like 80 cents. That's where we are now. It went up, it went down. The guy literally changed the entire logo of Twitter, and this is what you get. I mean, call it delusions of grandeur, but I don't think the power is there anymore to move this in the way that it did before. Yeah, Doge fully retraced. Yeah. Yeah, John was listening to that space and agreed, knew Elon just trolling. And man, they were like, these dudes, I respect it. I respect the passion, right? These guys, they really believe, Mark Cuban allowed people to buy merchandise with the Doge, and now Doge. The guy literally tried to convince me, one of them, that like enough Doge was being locked, and that was a sign of long-term holders, and it was going to become like deflationary. No other coin has that. I was like, have you literally ever fucking heard of Bitcoin? And then Plan C started sending me like metrics like, dude, 60% of Bitcoin supply has been locked for over a year. And this guy was like, 20% of Doge supply is locked. No coin has that passion commitment. And these are the people I'm trading against. So that's good news. That's good news. But man, you guys are kind of dumb. Not you guys, but those guys. The real big story right now is that Ether holding a near 1.9K, kind of below. As Shanghai fork approaches, they're going to fork the shit out of us really soon. It's forked up. It's forked up, right? And this fork, it's coming, man. You can see, look, they did whole things. What is the Ethereum blockchain Shanghai hard fork, and why does it matter? This is old because it says set for March. It's happening, I believe, on April 12th in about 5 days. But it's a big deal. Why crypto is watching Ethereum Shanghai upgrade. This is in Bloomberg. Like what? And then you got to go like, what is Ethereum? Let's just get to the meat of this. You guys know this by now, right? I literally wrote an entire newsletter about it yesterday. Come on. Right? Shanghai hard fork. All those people who staked 32 ETH. Proof of stake, no longer proof of work. All those people who did that on faith at the time. If you staked in the Ethereum contract at that time, there was absolutely no guarantee, although you assumed that you'd ever be able to withdraw, right? There was a bit of a leap of faith there. Well, now people are going to actually be able to withdraw. We talked about this on yesterday's roundtable. A lot of people saying, holy shit, billions of dollars worth of ETH is coming on the market. There's going to be so much supply. We're all dead. ETH is going to $1, right? I take the opposite side of that argument. I think anyone who staked without even knowing that they could unstake wasn't doing it so that they could unstake and sell the minute that it happened. That was A. B, almost everybody who has 32 ETH staked is underwater, so they'd be selling at a loss. C, it doesn't all become unstaked at once. As Josh Frank said yesterday, each person now has an average of about 34 ETH. Like they, on average, earned about 2 ETH in staking rewards over the time that they had it staked. That will immediately become unstaked, but then it's going to take months for the rest of it to become unstaked. I believe more people are waiting to stake their coins now that they know they can actually get their money back. If you staked not knowing you could get your money back, you weren't like, I'm going to stake this and just fucking pray I can sell it all the day that they allow it. That would be dumb. Right? I think there's a lot more people who are like, I can't wait to stake when I know that I can unstake. So that's what I'm saying. And I think this is going to be huge for ETH. We may see some short-term volatility, a quick dump, but if you're a long-term believer, this seems very good and it's coming soon, man. It is coming soon for you and your face and your kids. Raj says, unpopular opinion, but trolling should not include fucking with people's monies. Well, the good news is if you just had Doge and you weren't dumb enough to trade around the logo trading, you have the exact same amount of Doge and money right now that you did before it happened because it just retraced it. Right? Cool. Cool. Amir says, better a CBDC than ETH. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You, my friend, are a maxi. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for listening, because I usually am rejected by that community. Japan approves Web3 white paper to promote industry growth in the country. The document proposes more tax reforms, clear accounting standards, and a DAO law. First of all, DAOs don't work at all so far, but I'm here for them conceptually. But this is pretty awesome because this, unlike in Thailand where a guy just wants to airdrop you some free cash so you vote for him, is the ruling party, the actual government, and they are really trying to pick up where countries like the United States are failing. You want to kick people out of your country? You're all welcome here. We're going to do some sensible things. In very Japanese style, the project is called Cool Japan. Cool Japan, you know? That, like, the Japanese plays on words is the favorite. You guys may know that I toured in 2006 and then did shows in 2007 with a Japanese artist named Toshi Kubota. He was called the Michael Jackson of Japan. It was his 20th anniversary tour. We played stadiums in 30 cities across Japan. And like when we first started rehearsing, we rehearsed in New York for 2 weeks. Then we flew to Tokyo to get acclimated, rehearsed there for 3 weeks. And then we went on this tour for about 5 months. And like, you know, I'm hearing the music. I'm like, damn, it's dope, like soulful, but it's like Japan, Japanese, 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 Japanese. Hey girl, Japanese, Japanese, Japanese. Outside, Japanese, Japanese. Love, Japanese, right? They just throw in like random English words. Dope, right? Cool Japan. I like it. It's got that same kind of vibe to it. But yeah, man, Cool Japan. So they're basically, here you go. They've been bypassing usual bureaucratic processes to formulate regulatory proposals for everything from NFTs to decentralized autonomous organizations. They want to get ahead and look at the future potential of Web3. Cool Japan. This is how a country should be approaching the crypto market, not by saying it's a threat to national security. Ape JPEGs are not a threat to national security unless your national security is weak and you're huge pussies. I said the quiet part out loud. You're not allowed to, you can't say pussies on here. Pussies is not okay. There might be children listening to me say pussies right now. But I mean like cats, like the little cats, you know? But yeah, man, Japan doing cool Japanese things. Bankruptcy claims exchange OpenX stumbles out of the gate. That is the understatement of the century. Less than $2 worth of trades have been executed in the 24 hours after the exchange went live. This is 2 days ago. Do you guys know what OpenX is? Anyone? Do you guys know about it? Do you know who started OpenX? It's right there on the bottom. This is the exchange founded by Three Arrows Capital Kyle Davies and Suzu alongside Mark Lamb, who was the CEO of CoinFlex that lent Roger Ver like $70 million. And he was like, fuck you guys, I'm not paying that back. So the three of them got together. Remember I told you I went to a meeting with the Three Arrows in Dubai, crashed it. This is the exchange they're launching. It's going to be a better version of FTX. It's going to be amazing. They did $2 worth of trades on the first day. You go look at the order book and there's one line on each side. Now, to be fair, they said they're not going to allow internal market makers, meaning they're not going to counter trade their own customers in the fashion of crypto exchanges. And they don't really want to work with external market makers. So they're going to build it brick by brick, slowly, and $2 fucking dollars. Do I have it? Wait.
I want my $2.
I can't believe that's still in there. So good. So good.
I want my $2.
So glad that's still in there. I didn't know. It's going to hit the button and pray for it. I thought that was the button. Yeah. So, and you remember what you can trade on here, right? This isn't just any exchange. You can trade your bankruptcy claims for FTX, Three Arrows Capital, Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager, blah, blah, blah. You can go get your 20 cents on the dollar on an open exchange. Actually, conceptually, I like the idea that if you choose to get liquid on one, you can, but clearly this ain't really happening right now. I want my $2. $2. The amazing part was that they like tweeted in response actually, and were like, that's wrong. It was like $30. You guys are thousands of percents off. People were like, wow, man, brag to me about how you did $67 and not $2 in trading. Woo! Is there someone over here just like throwing out Flocky, Doge? Dude, you're gonna, I'm not gonna block you, but you're in timeout. Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner. I put that person in the corner.
I want my $2.
Yeah, so it didn't go too good for those guys so far. Oh, I got another, here it is, another article on it. Didn't even know I'd pulled up an article. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the gist. Shut up. Hey, and news about people that we actually like. The funny thing is that I actually messaged Kyle on Telegram yesterday. It's like, what's up? You ready to do a Twitter Spaces? I've been trying to get those guys to come on Twitter Spaces and allow people to ask them questions about what happened in the past, but they've moved on. Kyle is opening a chicken restaurant, I guess, and they're doing this open exchange. He was like, hyper focus, bro. Have you tried the exchange? I was like, no. He's like, could you try it, test it out, see what's up? I was like, I'm in America. He's like, yeah, don't try it, man. Don't do it. That was it. That was our conversation. Really happened yesterday. Crypto protocol LayerZero raises 120 million at 3 billion valuation, which is fucking bananas because just a year ago they did 35 million raise at a third of the valuation. Like crypto, man. These dudes, I mean, people are just raising money. You might not think that anything's happening in crypto right now. Oh, did we skip? We're going to go back to MicroStrategy. You might not think that anything's happening in crypto right now, but it super is. But it's the usual suspects who invested. Andreessen Horowitz, Auction House Christie's, that's kind of dope. Sequoia Capital, Samsung Next. Round had 33 backers, Bond, Circle Ventures, OpenSea Ventures. Well, here's what they said LayerZero is. LayerZero is to blockchains what the internet was to computing clusters. I have no fucking idea what a computing cluster is. LayerZero allows chains not only to build bridges to transfer assets value between them, but send and execute arbitrary data just like a packet on the internet. Brian Pellegrino, co-founder and CEO of LayerZero Labs, said in an email. What this means, maybe he'll explain it to a human person that has a fucking comprehension of a gnat like me. What this means is that you can now build applications that are orders of magnitude more complex than existing applications that do so with a completely seamless experience between chains. That sounds awesome, but I'm too dumb to understand what the hell he's talking about. But yeah, man, $120 million, $3 billion valuation for something that hasn't even launched yet. I would say that crypto is doing super just fine. Awesome. Drusified says, how about Algorand releasing AlgoKit? I don't know what that is. We'll look it up. I like you. So I'm gonna, yeah. AlgoKit is here, right? AlgoKit's here. The wait is over. All the tools you need to build, test, and deploy an Algorand are now available in single simple package. I have a single simple package. Set up your dev environment in only 10 minutes and then get coding on the blockchain with unrivaled point of sale transaction speed, industry leading uptime, concierge style developer support every step of your journey. Okay, that sounds cool too. Back to MicroStrategy, who bought another 1,045 Bitcoins for $23.9 million. The company now holds 140,000 Bitcoins worth about $4 billion. Michael Saylor now controls 1 in every 150 Bitcoin that currently exist on this planet. It's a lot of Bitcoin, dude. And his cost basis now is 29,803. You might remember that just a week ago, they disclosed the purchase of 6,455 Bitcoin for $161 million and paid back their Silvergate loan of $205 million at a 20% discount. What? I mean, Miguel says it right there. What a legend, man. Yeah. What a fucking legend. This guy, man, just buying it up. I don't even know what MicroStrategy does anymore, and I'm here for it. I don't know if you guys saw this. If you have a Business Week Bloomberg account, Scaramucci SkyBridge Capital is spiraling, and then came FTX. Basically, it's an article about how fucked up everything is for my friend, the Mooch, how everyone's leaving. And he was basically like, fuck you guys. I'm not going to let Sam or anybody, any bad outcome like that dissuade me from further risk taking or some big opportunities. He said, I'm like a fucking cockroach. If you think I'm going down after the nuclear bomb goes off, you've missized me. I'm a little tough son of a bitch. And so I will find a way, crook or hook, to make this work for the firm. What a legend, man. But yeah, if you haven't read this story, it is quite a story. I'm just saying you should go read the story. What the hell is this? I don't know what this even is. Click on the next one. There's nothing there. I think it's, yeah, here you go. It was the wrong link. The source article. Here we go. Bitcoin marketplace Paxful to shut down amid legal battle with co-founder. This sucks, man. You guys know I've had Ray Youssef on the show quite a few times. He is a beast of a human being, man. I finally met him in person in Dubai, and it was like he's amazing and terrifying all at the same time. It's like smoking his like vape. And like, yeah, bro. I was like, cool, man. What's up? Yeah, but so dude's like, local Bitcoins is gone. Paxful is gone. Paxful was literally like changing the world in Africa, but apparently his ex-partner was suing him, threatened to sue a lot of the execs. The execs left. It became harder to operate. Then they had regulatory concerns. And now we're just like running out of peer-to-peer crypto, Bitcoin marketplaces. And it's sad to me. I really like this guy. I really like what they were doing. It's kind of amazing. Mooch kind of reminds me of Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. I don't know, man. Roy Kent, like Mooch is funny and smiley and has Botox and stuff. Roy Kent's just like, he's every fucking where. Roy Kent. I like Mooch a lot, man. And that's funny because I did not like public persona. Like when he was in the Trump White House, I was like, what the fuck? This guy's a clown. And I just like him. Yeah. The cursing. Oh, yeah, that part. Yeah, so really sad about Paxful there. Now, this one, like, I thought it was pronounced Euler, but yesterday on the roundtable, Josh Frank called it Euler, I think. To me, it's Euler. Are any of you old enough for that reference? I hope. If not. So listen, there was a massive hack not too long ago. You guys may not remember, of Euler Foundation. And it was almost $200 million on March 13th. Trained the protocol of $200 million. It was $196.9 million to be exact, as I'm looking at it here. Well, all of the recoverable funds were sent back by the hacker. And so now Euler is not going after this person anymore. They had a $1 million reward out there. But interestingly, on-chain data shows the exploiter made 2 transactions worth 8,000 ETH and 2,500 ETH respectively, as well as 12 million in DAI stablecoin. The fiat value of the 3 transactions is estimated to be around 31 million. Stole 196.9, returned 31. divided by 7, carry the 9er plus 8. Seems like that's a really bad deal for Euler Finance. Euler, the Oilers, for the Houston Oilers and their finances. I don't know, man. It's cool, I guess, that Ferris Euler took his day off and got some of the money back, but it seems like you would still be going after this hacker if you had a $160 million gap. It's a big gap. Yeah, you got my reference. Crucified, yeah, you guys get my references. Sausage King of Chicago. I mean, you guys know that, all of you know the movie by now, right? Do you know that, do you know who it was? Like, wasn't it Abe Froman? Was that the name? Abe Froman, Sausage King, when he said he went to the restaurant. Ferris Bueller, guys. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I think, like, my favorite thing about the show Succession is that the other dude from Ferris Bueller is in it. I don't remember the actor's name. His best friend, you know, in the movie, wearing the hockey jersey, the Red Wings jersey the whole time. Yeah, he's Carter Roy in Succession, which is a good show. You should watch it. It's really all the news. It's really all the news. I mean, Bitcoin is literally like will never move. It's just $28,000. No matter what happens. Look at this weekly chart. The volatility. Right? Made this huge move. That was the candle that broke through 25.12. It was amazing. Stopped at 28.052. This one's not closed yet, but we have 3 basically perfect dojis, which means that the price on Sunday is exactly the same the next Sunday for 3 weeks in a row. So very exciting. So very exciting. So very exciting. It's not even worth looking at charts. Not even worth looking at charts. Stupid. Jeff said he had his 20-something kids watch it. They thought it was awful. You're talking about Ferris Bueller's Day Off? That's sad, man. We're so sad. So sad. I'm sad. That makes me sad. Anyways, guys, whatever, man. That's it. Friday, man. Ain't got no job. Ain't got shit to do. And you know this, man. I hope that all of you are going to have an amazing weekend. I'm going to leave a little earlier and just go do golf, man. Got no reason to stay around here and talk about this shit all day. I think we've had a long enough week. I'll be back on Monday with Dave and Mike, my boomer friends. Trying to figure out, let's talk about this. All right. So right now we got Mondays. We got Macro Monday. Tuesday, we've been doing Twitter Spaces. Right? Wednesday is kind of a wild card. Right? So do you think that everyone seems to like what I've like Macro Monday has grown well? Should we get a co-host on Wednesday who is a chartist and a TA, like as opposed to bringing on a bunch of guests and just like every Wednesday do charts with myself and like one very specific person? And if so, who would you recommend? They have to be doxed. I'm not doing like an anonymous. No, like with a real name and willing to come on every Wednesday and do charts and trades with me. Yeah, Gunnar would be cool. We can talk about that. Yeah, I feel like we do better and people watch more when we're consistent with what we have. The round tables, you know, are great. And then Fridays I show up and do this and, you know, half of you show up, but it's kind of funny. That's what I got though. All right. You guys think about it. Tell me in the comments what you want me to do on Wednesdays. That's the wild card. And until Macro Monday, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Peace.
That's dope.